Lord have mercy. It is super hot out here. Um, did I put the y'all? I know I just went live a little bit ago, but I didn't have time to continue on my live because my son was calling me. Y'all heard me at the end of the video, so I'm telling my son, I'm coming, I'm coming. I had to get him to work on time, and he always be like, "Ma, is we gonna make it in time?" Sorry, I'm looking over at somebody who's bringing me my receipt. I placed the order for something to eat. I got a sign.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, pen don't work too well.
It was hot.
I know it's hot. I was just saying that it's like I think 93. There you go.
I just want it to be a little warm.
Oh, I like the color of your hair too.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Ooh, turn this air on. But okay, y'all. Ooh, I need to get some gas too. Lord Jesus. Let me pay attention to backing up. Ooh, did y'all see that video I did yesterday? When I was so-called interviewing, not really interviewing, just messing around with the guy who be riding the horses and the bulls through our neighborhood, through the hood. I had caught up with him and was talking to him about his animals and his bulls and everything else he got that he be riding on through the hood. And I was like, next thing you know, somebody at the gas station, while I'm up here paying attention to the horse, somebody at the gas station hit somebody in the parking lot. It was a wreck. But anywho, y'all can check that out. Check that live out later. It was pretty funny that I did yesterday about the horse. But so Larry Nelson, is it true? Is it really true that you're going to do an interview, or that you have already interviewed VS, aka Susie Cordone's ex-husband? I'm just like, who's gonna do an interview next? Who's gonna do an interview next? Now, I, am a pretty mutual person. Most of y'all already can see or tell that if you've been following me for a minute. So I'll be always looking at both sides of stuff. Always. Let me turn this air down so make sure this air ain't too loud so y'all can hear me okay. But I always try to look at, the both sides of the equation, both sides of the coin, both sides of the story, even though it's their story, and the real story. But Larry Nelson, for those of y'all who don't know, I mean, if you've been in this sector of YouTube, which is the hood sector of YouTube, I'm just gonna call it that. And I got that from Miss ATLien, by the way, the hood section of YouTube. But if you've been in this sector of YouTube for quite some time, then you know all about Larry Nelson. All about Larry Nelson. Now, Larry Nelson, once upon a time, approximately a year ago, it was being thrown around, tossed around these YouTube streets by VS and other people in TSCC that he had abused his daughter. And so he kept trying to, make people believe, he was standing up for himself. I didn't do it. And he went so far, I believe, as to seek out an attorney because he was going to sue her for defamation of character. Whoop. He made a video about a week or so ago talking about, VS, it's been a whole year. The police never came for me yet. So you telling everybody on YouTube that he did something to his daughter that fathers shouldn't do to their daughters or anybody else's daughter or son for that matter. And the police never still came. So I saw that post on his community page, and how we just scroll across YouTube, just looking for things to watch or updates on videos, or and then I happened to see his latest post on his community page saying that after 7 hours and some phone calls, or 7 phone calls and some hours, one of the two, he finally had a chance to talk to VS ex-husband, and he has agreed to do a 5-part interview. I'm up here like, what in the mess? Like, everybody is doing these interviews with people's family members and ex-husbands, ex-wives, sister-in-laws, brother-in-laws, cutting them. I mean, everybody doing interviews now. I'm just like, who's next? Who's next on the list? And, a lot of people is saying Larry, he has a right. Payback is a BI. This is what she gets. And, stuff like that. And so I'm like, sorry, I'm looking at these cars out the side. I was trying to let this car go across the street, but the cars on the right of me are not paying attention to let her cross. But anyway, a lot of people's like, oh, well, that's what she get. Yeah, Larry deserves the right to reach out to her family because she reached out to his family. And lately it's been all over YouTube how VS had reached out to 7 stars, cousin, brother, and whoever else. But I, for one, am looking forward to this interview because I want to see if this is like, how sometimes we get these people doing these interviews here on YouTube, and you can just tell, nah, this person ain't being truthful. This person ain't being truthful. They clout chasing. They just saying some stuff just because they upset with somebody, angry with somebody, and they just trying to make somebody look bad. But the questions, or should I say the topics that Larry Nelson put on his community page that this man will be answering, did y'all see the topics? Like, one of them said he's going to tell the reason why Susie was nicknamed, I think, Scary Sherry or something like that, saying she was afraid to fight or something like that. Another one said he was going to tell why Susie refused to give up his last name. Another one said, why her family, he's going to, talk about her ex-husband. He's going to talk about why her family don't like her. And another topic was why she really became a lesbian. And I shall not repeat what was after that. Y'all can go on Larry Nelson community page to read the rest of that topic. But what was another one of the other ones? Why she really left Mississippi, and this has something to do with arson. I'm like, what? Now, I had heard that being tossed around before. Somebody said that Susie did arson or committed arson. I don't know if that's true or not, but I have heard that before, and I guess Larry posted on his community post that her ex-husband will be discussing that issue. So a lot of people is looking forward to this interview. I can't lie and say I really was looking forward to VS and 7 debate. It did take place earlier this afternoon, and it lasted all of probably 5 minutes because it was a hot mess. But I hope they do eventually debate again. But in the meantime and in between time, Larry Nelson, come through with the interview because everybody wants to know. And they might not admit it. But a lot of people want to know a little more about Susie. A lot of people want to know. They might not admit it. Just like they admit they don't watch her. but can give a full rundown review of any of her. Yeah, people might not admit that they watch her. They might not admit that they care for her. But come on now, in this sector, it seems to be all about people getting the best of somebody on these YouTube streets. These beefs over here, they've been taken off of these YouTube streets so many times, and I think the interview should be done. Because again, I wanna know, like, if it's gonna be one of those interviews where you can be like, oh yeah, this is believable. I believe this. Or if it's gonna be another one of those interviews about, nah, they lying. They lying. So people's looking forward to that, because we didn't have too many interviews on YouTube where you can just tell somebody's not being truthful and it's just a drag session just to make a person look bad. I'm not gonna say Larry Nelson deserves to do this interview, but like they say, payback is a BI, karma is a BI. Whether this stuff that this man has to say is true or not about him and VS's relationship, or a little bit about her background, it's still not going to be good for her. I don't think it's going to be good for her regardless. Hey, I can't really see. The sun is in my Yafe, beautiful. Hey, how you doing? I'm about to go get some gas. So I'm about to get off of here. Thanks for tuning in, you guys. If y'all looking forward to Larry Nelson's interview, let me know in the comment section. Sometimes I just be like speechless. I don't think I have been so interested in the interview till I saw Larry Nelson's post. And that's real. So I'm looking forward to it. I don't know when it's gonna happen. I didn't see anything scheduled on his live stream or anything, but I'm interested in listening to that video. And again, like I said earlier on my earlier live, I'm still interested in VS and Seven doing a actual full out debate. So hopefully they can find maybe another commentator, somebody to, be the middleman and, handle this debate. And I think I saw somebody else had posted, I can't remember who else I saw, but somebody said they would like to debate against VS. I can't remember who said it, but y'all, this stuff, like I said, y'all, this stuff is better than TV. This stuff is better than TV. But anywho, hey, I'm sorry. It's just the sun is on my screen, so it's kind of hard to see what the chat says. But make sure you guys like the video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you are not already subscribed. As we get more information on both of these topics, I will be back. But in the meantime and in between time, let me go get this gas, put in this big old truck, and get back home, because again, my friend Keisha and I, we're going to do another collaboration video tonight on Black Ink. Compton, which premiered for the first time a few days ago, and we're going to do Black Ink New York as well. We're just going to do them both at the same time, but it won't actually be at the same time, because we're going to do Compton first, then I'm going to end that live, and then we're going to do Black Ink, just for people, who might be just interested in one of them or the other. I'm just going to separate them into two videos tonight. So make sure y'all be prepared. Watch those shows if y'all haven't watched them. Black Ink Compton just premiered for the first time. I thought it was really good for the first episode. And then, of course, Black Ink New York season them is back. So, we got to discuss them crazy people. So make sure y'all hit the like button, subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and I will holler at you guys later. I'm out. Deuces. Thank you. You be safe as well.